Minecraft has become one of the most well-known and adored games in the last decade. Unlike other games, it has withstood the test of time and maintained its quality and level of popularity over the years. Since its release, this video game has become a juggernaut that has appeared virtually everywhere, including video games such as Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The game has been loved by virtually everyone all over the world and has become more popular than ever thanks to the pandemic. Because the game has been around for a while, there are many veterans who are far more experienced than new players. Because the game is so fast and has so many different aspects, there are a few things that new players and even veterans may not be aware of. As a result, with both obvious and not so obvious facts, here are the 10 facts about the game that almost everyone should be aware of. 10. There are many undiscovered actions in the game. For example, you can pull items closer to you with a fishing rod. Many players may be aware of this after seeing popular Minecraft YouTuber and content creator Dream perform this trick in his manhunt videos. But for those who are unaware, player can use a fishing rod to pull other objects and entities. This can be done with other players as well as blocks such as TNT. Tip: if a player dips their fishing hook in a lava, then touches a TNT block with it, the TNT will activate. Using a lava bucket to dry a sponge yields a water bucket. All Minecraft players are aware that a wet sponge can be dried by placing it inside a furnace and essentially following the same process as smelting ores and cooking food. If players use a lava bucket to dry it, the water is transferred to the bucket in place of the lava, resulting in a water bucket. Further in the game, the lower snowy biomes frequently have a layer of snow on top of grassy terrain. Breaking through the snow reveals the grass block beneath. However, many players may be unaware that the grass block is not green when covered in snow. The block's grassy texture remains, but the color assigned to it is actually white. This is visible when an Enderman picks up the block. What other such sneaky facts do you know about Minecraft? 9. The development was disclosed openly. When it comes to video game development, most developers prefer to keep their methods to themselves. This allows the developers to keep their fans interested by only showing snippets of delicious content, such as trailers, concept art, and developer interviews. One of the most intriguing facts about Minecraft was that the developer was open from the beginning. According to a 2011 Gamma Sutra article, the Mojang team was very open to feedback from their fans. I've always been open about Minecraft's development. I discussed it on forums, primarily TIG Source, and told people what I was doing and where I wanted to take the game. Later in the Gamma Sutra article, Marcus Persson elaborated on how, in his opinion, Minecraft's success was due to pure luck. If you're not making a sequel, it's basically impossible to have any idea how well a game will do, especially if you don't have many years of experience like most publishers, the author claims. All of this demonstrates how much a wild card the project was. 8. The game has multiple versions, with the original being Java. There have been numerous versions of Minecraft released since its initial release. The original versions created by Mojang's team was created in Java. The one that most people are familiar with is known as Bedrock. There have also been versions used for specific purposes over time, such as distinctly different consoles or an education model for schools. For example, on the Bedrock version, many Minecraft players may be aware of some unusual animations displayed by various mobs, such as the victory dance that piglins performs when they defeat a hoglin, as well as some other strange animations that most players may not have seen before. The player animation command can be used to apply these animations to any mob. Similarly, there are many more differences. A mob farm is a concept that almost every player in the game is familiar with. Players constantly construct them in order to gain experience points and mob drops. Zombies are among the many hostile mobs targeted for mob spawns. While the majority of zombies spawn naked, a small percentage spawn with pieces of armor sets or even entire armor sets. When these mobs are killed, their armor pieces are dropped, but they are frequently damaged. However, in Bedrock editions, when an armored zombie drowns, players can obtain its armor in near mint condition. In Bedrock editions, players can bind their boats with lead and drag them along with them, much like they would guide an animal or another mob. This is useful when players are building a dock or pier. 7. There are currently 4 distinct spin-offs. Minecraft is a hugely popular work, so it's only natural that the game has a slew of different spin-offs. The late Telltale's Minecraft Story Mode was one of the most infamous games to come out of these spin-offs, a title that is gradually being delisted. However, the most recent example is Minecraft Dungeons, which is a unique dungeon crawler with 4-player co-op support. This title was released in May 2020 and allows players to do unexpected things. 6. Minecraft was created entirely in 6 days. One of the most remarkable aspects of the original Minecraft was its rapid development time. It is well known that the game was notoriously created only in 6 days. Despite this, the game itself was not considered finished until 2 years later. As a result, numerous updates have been released that have fully fleshed out the game, allowing it to become something popular today. 5. Creepers began as a coding error. Sometimes the best things are created entirely by chance. Creepers are a great example of this, as they were created as a result of a coding error. Originally, Notch was attempting to create a model for the pig, but when this result occurred, the rest is history. It became one of the oldest mobs to ever exist in the world of Minecraft and has become one of the game's most recognizable elements. 4. Minecraft worlds aren't actually endless. Although Minecraft is famous for its seemingly infinite worlds, the game world itself is not. This makes sense because the game is always limited. Person did, however, state in his blog that the game has limits, but they aren't hard limits. He explains that as the player progresses through the game, the world becomes increasingly buggier. Still, it demonstrates how far the game was willing to go. However, endless can also refer to the end dimension. Most Minecraft players are aware that, like in the Nether, they cannot respawn or set their spawn point in the end. In the end, not even respawn anchors work. There is, however, a way to spawn there. To use this method, players must first activate the end portal before covering up the lava below. Following that, players must place a bed on the previously lava-covered surface. Players who set a respawn point on this bed and then enter the end will notice that if they die, they respawn inside the end and are stuck there until their respawn point is changed, which means their bed is destroyed. 3. The sound design of the gas is inspired by his cat. Surprisingly, when it comes to sound effects, things can sometimes be created solely from what is lying around. This is essentially what happened with some of the game's sound effects. The most notable example is the gas sound effects, which were taken from the cat of the game's music producer, Daniel C418 Rosenfeld. That's quite impressive and intriguing. 2. The game was inspired by several PC games. Minecraft, like many legendary video games, did not emerge from thin air. After all, the best always have some sort of influence. Minecraft in particular was inspired by many PC games that helped shape the game into what it is today, including Dungeon Keeper and Roller Coaster Tycoon. However, perhaps the most notable example is Infinite Miner, which Person himself mentioned as capturing a specific charm that the team was looking for. The game is a mining simulator with geometric block building gameplay. Perhaps it was this game that the seeds were planted and Minecraft truly began. As a result, the game eventually influenced others. 1. Minecraft's own name is occasionally Mispout. This is a fun Easter egg that can be unlocked after playing the game 10,000 times. When this is done, the name on the menu will appear to be incorrect due to an error with the game's name. For example, instead of Minecraft, the game's title is Minecraft, which is a fun riff to the game. Although this does not always occur, it is fun elements like this that makes this game appear to be a passion project. What do you think of Minecraft? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more interesting facts.